And with that, vámonos. How's everybody doing, man? I hope you guys doing alright. As for me, I'm doing good. Gracious God, I just found a new job, man. Struggling. It's hard for me to learn things, because since I've been in prison for most of my life, so I got, I don't know, I didn't tell you guys this. Well, this is a whole different story. I got fired from my last job. It wasn't. I'm not gonna say it wasn't my fault, but they wanted to take advantage of my fucking kindness, dog. And they were taking my services because like I said, I was a waiter, and everybody's got you got to get online to get your services. And that's how you get your money. The more services you do, the more you win. But they were taking advantage of me because I wasn't saying nothing. Then I started doing the same thing that they were doing. And since they got at me, and I say, hey, they say, what's up? Wait, how can you take in those services? How can you take in those services, man? When it's not your fucking your time to. Oh, I do but don't worry about anybody. Just work. No, if you don't want me to worry about nobody else, why are you worrying about me? So since they couldn't, make me stop doing it because they were doing it también. I know it sounds wrong, dog, but. They want to snitch on me, but anywho, man, this is a whole fucking different story. I got a new job, at a call center. I'm having a hard time because I haven't used a computer in forever, man. I don't even know how to drive a car. And by the way, somebody sent me a message when I made that video, Never Give Up. Somebody sent me a message about him letting me use his car. Because I tell him I always walk everywhere. Hey, gracias, gracias for your kindness, man. I don't know how to drive, anywho, man. But I'm glad that I'm able to walk. That's a blessing in itself, like I said. But anywho, man, today's video is a good one, man. This guy, man, I met this guy in the shoe, man. I met this guy on the streets. It's a vicious mother. It's a vicious guy, man. This guy, he smokes more Crips, Sureños, and Norteños than anybody else, man. And I'll tell you at the end of the video who that Vato is. If you don't recognize the Vato on the picture, that ain't that Vato. That's me. When I'm crossing my arms like that was in Pelican Bay. But anywho, man, like I said, this is not about me, man. See, this is 2007, man. 2007, but I'm gonna go back to 93, 94, even when I went to Pelican Bay, and even before that, man. I already knew this Vato, man, but I talked to him in the shoe. See, I seen this Vato smoking a black dude on the yard. He got him. And he straight did a 187 on that dude, man. That was a vicious move, man, that he did. But like I say on my video, he went out like a man. Then I went to Folsom. In Folsom, I seen him again, dog. He got another crib. He got him, right, in the quota. He got him right in the quota. So as I'm moving around, I'm learning little things here and there, about because I was the youngest Mexicano out of all the Sureños, Paisas, and Norteños. I was the youngest one in Pelican Bay. There was only one younger than me, and that was Bloque from Pomona 12, P12. But the Vato, he left. He came from YA, but he left, and I stayed there in Pelican Bay for a little bit longer. And I was the youngest Vato in Pelican Bay out of all the Mexicans, man. On my yard, anyways, on B yard. And man, I'm not gonna say I was not a hardcore motherfucker, but this dude, man, he was with the business, man. You know what I mean? He was with the business. And I'm gonna tell you at the end of the video who the Vato is, it's most definitely not that Vato on the pictures. That's me. That's me when I was, I was moving around, So anywho, like I say, man, I see one day, I was working in the kitchen. And I was trying to get this pedazo, right? I was trying to get this fierro out of the fucking this grill, and whoever been in prison, the more you shake it, the more you move it, it gets warm. It starts getting warm and warm and warm until you pull it out. You know what I mean? It's not easy. So anywho, from there I went to High Desert, and I seen that Vato again, though. I seen him. vicious. Like I said, that fool was with business, man. And one day, I already told you, I went to THPSU for doing a pegada. It is 2006, 2007. That's when I was talking about the rayeta with the Sureños and the blacks happening in the county. My bad, I didn't lie, but it was in 2005. It was 2006 when I went to CNC. It was at the end of 2005 when I went to CMC, but I think it was in 2006 when it happened. Because I went over there like around Christmas time, and then well, before Christmas time, and then I picked up a pegada. I think it was like the 26 when I picked up a pegada. My tia was gonna come and see me New Year's Eve, and she didn't see me because I went to the hall. So anywho, man, when I went to the shoe, I met this Vato. I saw him again. He was my neighbor, and I was talking to him, and he goes, "Hey, so what's up, man? For anybody that has been to the shoe, that even for a Vato that is a Dion, a dropout, since he was somebody, because I seen the paperwork, he was a carnal, and he showed me his paperwork. They still carry with the same, attitude. They still carry themselves with the same, estilo, homes. They like to see other Vatos case, just to make sure who they talking to, man. And he goes, "Hey, paisa, here's my papeles, my 128G, boom." Because he saw me that I wasn't talking to nobody. No due respect, but can I see yours? He sent me the line, so I pull it in, and I seen his whole record, dog. Neta, way pegadas like a motherfucker, dog. I was like, God damn. And he was single cell, and he got validated as an SNY because he was already SNY, like I said. And I didn't know what fucking SNY was, dog. But he told me, "Hey, hey, paisa, but he was a Dion, right? A dropout." He goes, "Hey, I went I went into SNY because, he didn't make a mistake. They threw some fucking, they played some politics on him, but I seen the Vato that he was a carnal. He was an ex-carnal, and I seen his whole fucking history, dog. That Vato was vicious, dog. And as we were talking, he goes, "Hey, how much time do you?" Oh, I sent him my paperwork, right? My paperwork, and I had a pegada. He goes, "Hey, I told him, hey, I fucked up when I was going to the fucking board again, though." And I said, I kind of fucked up because I was going to the board, and he goes, "Hey, check it out, man. Check it out. You got a quebrada to get out, dog." That Vato was fucking smart as fuck, dog. He goes, "Hey, you got like 50% quebrada. You got 50% chance to go home, cause you're not that, you don't have that much, comparing to the Vatos that been in the shoot." Like I say, I was a scary motherfucker, though. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that I was a hardcore dude, man. That I was this and that. I went to the shoe. Nobody forced me to go to the shoe. I went to the shoe field. I beat pegadas and all that shit. But it was out of my code. Nobody forced me to do nothing. But I was no hardcore motherfucker, though. I was just myself. I was just myself. Whenever I think something was right, I'll do it. Nobody told me, "Hey," because I got my own mentality. I got my own mind to tell me what's wrong and right. Nobody, I didn't. That was the only reason I didn't get into politics, as deep as these battles. Because first of all, I didn't like motherfuckers telling me what to do. I don't like people telling me what to do, dog. Serio. So I was like, but not only that, I committed a horrible crime out there on the streets, dog. And for me to go and join a gang inside prison, I'm gonna tell you this right now, but that was the reason I didn't get into politics. So as I'm talking to this Vato, I learned a lot about Vato. Like I say, he was vicious, dog. I seen his pegadas on placas, and when he showed me his paperwork, it said right there, this Vato is a carnal. And for those who, an ex-carnal, for those of you that been in the system, you know, it's a part of one of the big force in prison. He was a member of something big. Well, anywho, man, I'm talking to this Vato, right? And I said, so, because he was in the shoot, but he was already on the SNY level 4 línea, but he picked up pegada on the línea. And he goes, hey man, if you wanna kick back, go to these prisons, these yards. And I didn't know, like, so I told him, but check it out, man. I told him, check it out. He was in this. This is why I asked him, right? Why are you still in the shoe? Meaning, if you went to an SAR to kick back, what are you doing in the shoe? I don't get it. Not only you, but a lot of them on the back. Oh, because you gotta go over there and handle your business and this and that and woo. And you see, that's when it hit me. The Vato that I was telling you at the beginning, and I didn't want to tell you who it was, and Woods and Paisas, it is nobody, dog. It's not a Vato. It's ignorance, dog. Ignorance. I'm gonna tell you why, dog. Because when I was on the streets and I was playing the game I made a barrio, right, in Vallejo, up north. And we were, getting down with the Norteños, right? And it was back in 14, dog. And I remember when this Vato, one of them Vatos, I was looking for one of them Vatos, dog. But this Vato, see, he looked like me, man. I was looking for myself. I could have left. I could have left. I could have left Baleo, and as a matter of fact, I told my friend, man, if I'm gonna smoke somebody and leave, man. But they told me, so you're just gonna smoke somebody and leave your family here and leave us here? And I was like, but in my mind, I was like, man, I could just fucking go without doing anything, just move out of town and that's it, man. I go to a different town and don't claim nothing. Just I was getting down with these battles because, like I said, I was being oppressed. But anywho, I went to prison, right? I had a choice not to walk away. So when I went to prison, I had a choice to walk away and continue my fucking pattern life, man. And I continue in a certain way, but I didn't get into gangs. But I was still, this Vato, there was something inside me that hadn't changed. I changed my association with these Vatos, Sureños, and all that stuff. But I was, something inside me, I was still the same Vato because I got into it inside prison. I knocked out this Sureño and Folsom in the ring. We got into it in the ring. I was not afraid of them Vatos, though. I was not afraid of the Norteños. Matter of fact, I told you I called one of them Vatos up in Susama because he was disrespecting the fight. So there was something fucked up inside me. I got into with the biggest guy. But like I said, I didn't get into gangs because I didn't want nobody to tell me what to do. So when I went to the shoot, man, I realized, man, I started thinking, man, that this Vato that I'm talking about, blacks and Sureños and Norteños and Woods and Paisas, is ignorance, dog. Ignorance. Why? All these Vatos go to SNY, dog. On the streets, like I say, you're a little chavalito, you're a little kid, man, 16, 17, 18, and you get into gangs out of ignorance, no? You want to be somebody, but when you went to the pen, a lot of them Vatos, they see the game, they realize that there's nothing in there, dog. There's nothing in there, dog. There ain't. Just obeying somebody else's fucking, working for somebody. Somebody's telling you what to do. Not only that, dog. Let's say you do go to prison and to the mainland and you join a gang, right? You have no choice because you got to go with the flow, as they say, dog. Okay, that's understandable. Ignorant anyways, but it's understandable. But you go to SNY, dog. To me, being on the streets as a kid, that's ignorance. being on the mainland, enjoying again as the mother, and solo SNY, and it still continue being that piece of crap, man. I was, dog. Like I said, man, whatever you're looking for is looking for you. Whatever you're doing is gonna catch up to you one day, dog. You know what I mean? I decided one day, dog. I decided, you know what? That's enough, Mons. Time for me to grow, man. Time for me to fucking grow. And if I can do my biggest and main thing is, dog, I'm over here, dog. Let me show you a little gown, man. I'm sorry for leaving the camera for a little minute, dog. But I'm gonna show you, you know, this is one of my purposes of doing these videos. Look, man. I was talking to a hyena. And I asked her, how much money do you make a day? She goes, 133 pesos. You know how much this shit is cost, dog? 40 pesos. How much does she have left? Like 73 pesos? A freaking half a chicken is 73 pesos. So you get one of these and a half a chicken and that's it. Oh, your whole check is gone. Your whole check. So I want to make, I want to do something where I want to get a filter. They already do sell. I'm saving money where I can sell these for 5 pesos, dog. And I can do that because I already got a price from the factory. Maybe 7 pesos, dog. I'm gonna be making money to eat and help people, man. This is fucking scandalous. Water should be free, man. I'm sorry I got out of out of context, man. But do something positive, man. Because when you do something positive things come to you, man. It's time to, if you don't grow and mentally, man, being 60, 70 years old and still be, a cholo or a freaking, you know what I mean? Or a crib, like having a years old, you know what I mean? Or a homie, you know what I mean? Does that sound right, dog? I was like, man, that's enough. I'm gonna try to do something positive. And it feels good, man. I'm free, man. I'm free. I can go wherever I want, dog. I'm free as a bird, dog. Thanks God. And all of you vatos, because there's a vato in Veracruz that sent me a saludos, homie. I hope you get out one day, and I hope everybody gets out one day. También, look, man. I'm not gonna lie. I only went one time to the board. One time. All my previous boards, it was a documentation, what they call that hearing. I swear to God, man, it was a miracle. I never heard that on the CDCR from any lifer going to the board one time and it gets out. I swear to God, don't. I swear. Why? Because I was giving my time to the paisas that were learning how to speak English. I was teaching them vatos how to read and write. You know what I mean? I was giving something out of me. And they gave me that, not them paisas, but, them too, because they taught me a lot. But, society, the board, they gave me my freedom back because I was giving something. Give something back, man. Ignorance. Stop the ignorance, man. Grow up. And with that, I'm out. Hey, share the video, man. Let me know what you think in the comments. Subscribe, man. We need 25,000 subscribers. If you want to contribute to the channel in any way and form, thank you. Gracias. I highly appreciate that, man. And with that, I'm out, man. Stop the ignorance, man. Grow up. It's time to grow up, man. Grow up like a man. Come on, raza. Love you, gente, dog. Todos juntos. Saludos to the white, blacks, and everybody, man. Chinos, whites, paisas. Saludos todo México, Tijuas. Todo México. Mi respeto para toda la gente mexicana, los paisas, todos los jomitos, sureños, norteños, and everybody, man. Saludos y respetos. I'm out. Peace.